my side. I always try to stay in line, but your eyes see right through.
What's up, Jaywalkers? We're back with another reaction. We're going to be watching Season 5, Episode 4 of the originals. Last one was a beautiful episode, man. I really loved the love story with Elijah and Antoinette. I thought Antoinette was perfect for him during this time, during any time, and yeah, she was incredible right off the bat. We fell in love with her, and as much as we loved them and everything we got with them together, we're a little bit conflicted as well. We just, because we love Elijah and his past, and Klaus and Hayley, and seeing just Elijah dismiss all that and freaking leave his past in ashes, as we saw at the end. Goodbye, Elijah. Hell of an episode, though, all throughout. Once again, just so beautiful. The music all throughout, top tier as well. It's just a very good episode. But episode 4, we're ready for it. 4 reactions will be over on my Patreon page. Link to that will be in the description box of every video over here on YouTube. If you want to check that out, feel free to hit the link and do so. That being said, we're jumping into it. Let's go.
He has faced down countless tragedies, fires, floods, war. Another city would bubble. New Orleans turns misery into magic. In spite of all our differences, the whole city celebrates Carnival season together.
Truly beautiful. Truly.
There are more than 80 groups looking for love, hungry for a good time. There's no better mistress than New Orleans during Mardi Gras. What exactly are you implying?
Pope hit her mother with a cloaking spell. Someone found her. That requires a witch.
So that means it was one of mine?
It's fucking somebody.
Witches always
They
plead
gotta pay.
virtue. But if Hayley had gone missing, there were a dozen of us witches out there in the streets performing locator spells trying to find her. Because Hayley is actually a friend of us. So I'm Klaus. We had absolutely nothing to do with her disappearance. I promise you that.
A witch's promise is a slippery. You want peace and prosperity? Prove your innocence and find her.
Kick down their own alpha.
It's a valid question. Perhaps one of your fellow swamp mates
Somebody
can
got
shed
paid.
some light. We are the
Somebody gotta
victims
find
here.
her.
Wolves saw the boy as an abomination as well. Who's to say the same disgust didn't extend to Hayley, a guilty wolf who could just point fingers at vampires to cover their trick? I suggest you find out who did.
Do you really think my guys would be that stupid? They know
On.
that if they even laid a finger on Hayley.
Everybody look.
Your royal status has wilted along with your marital prospects.
All right, easy. Vampires like Hayley, everyone does.
Go there.
We didn't touch her.
Leave her then, because if my daughter is not reunited
Come
with
on.
her mother by sundown, then your entire faction will face the wrath of my disappointment. What would happen if I were to turn to my siblings for help? Our little family reunion would cause hellfire to devour us all.
Now, what are humans gonna do that the other factions can't?
They have the numbers. I need eyes everywhere. Whoever did this can't hide from me.
Klaus Michelson, I'd say you're acting pretty normal.
If you've got a point, Marcellus, spit it out.
This chatter, you're unhinged. I'm just making sure you're not boys to do something that we'll all regret.
Simpletons who took my daughter's mother returned her unharmed. I won't have to do something we'll all regret.
When you went to go visit Elijah in France.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of regret.
Nothing.
Because Cole and Rebecca had an impromptu reunion.
Well, she's certainly not with you, is she?
This city isn't gonna stand for...
Somebody's gonna die. That location.
Insane as he seems, Klaus's tactics always work. Just ride out his bad mood as best as you can.
Yeah, if he keeps messing with me, I'm gonna show him a bad mood. Tell me, did you make contact?
You're talking about
I'll be in a
my
good
niece or
mood.
a secret agent.
When we find Hayley.
I know that.
15. The future isn't written in stone. That's why I'm here. Make sure of it.
Good luck.
Alright, just... When I saw you, I thought that... Yeah. So wait, if she's still missing, then why are you here? Care package? You're about this way to bring me beignets. I figured with everything going on, you could use a friend. Thanks, but I'm really fine. Be wrong, but I think this is the part where you invite me in. Yeah. Locator spells in 12 ancient languages. Thought you weren't allowed to do magic outside of the classroom. Catch-up reading. I mean, I could just leave after an excruciating 11-hour drive. Or
Party.
we could get comfy. Glory. And you could tell me about that cute boy you had hidden in your room last week.
That's a good part.
You consider this might be a trap. I can have 30 vampires.
Is that trap considered Klaus don't fucking care?
But the chit chat. Look, you want to shed blood today? Get in line. I care about Hayley too, so be a dick to everyone else. But watch your tone, man.
Oh.
We're here.
Oh.
Klaus.
Oh. My God.
We'll spin and remain.
She was here.
Suffering.
I want me to say, my mom's missing. Trying to break every possible spell in those books by yourself would take 1,000 years.
What? You and the witches haven't gotten anywhere. I'm coming at it from a different angle.
Okay? Fell on her in the first place.
Maybe I can find a way to lift it without being in the room with her.
And the fact that it's never been done in the history of witchcraft.
Just sit around and do nothing.
Now we got Freya and Hope. Freya Hope.
All right then.
Unstoppable.
Marcel wants Klaus out of town ASAP. Finding Hayley makes that happen. Just trust me, okay?
I
Klaus,
don't care
come
why
on.
or
It's
how we
good
gotta
for
find her. We
everyone.
just gotta fucking find her, dudes.
Fair enough.
Come on.
We were friends.
Okay, fine. You caught me bad-mouthing you. But I was bad-mouthing while also doing what you asked, so I'm thinking they kind of cancel each other out.
You're right. You're right. No.
A hostage situation. How creative.
You might call it that. I call it gentle encouragement.
I won't do magic for you.
Josh, tell her how this goes. If you don't do as I say, I will hunt down anyone you love, and then blood, gore,
How it
screaming
goes.
death.
That's how it's been.
I win. Did I do it justice?
I think you did it better than anyone else could have.
Haley has definitely been in here. I can't sense who took her, but fear is just driven off the walls.
He took a member of each faction. Colette, David, who's one of Lyciana's wolves, that vampire who runs Rousseau's team.
Josh.
That if we don't turn Hayley in by sundown, he'll slaughter them.
That's how it goes.
Oh, it's over and over again. Over and over, it's the exact same
The story goes. But that doesn't mean we can risk their lives. If we attempt a rescue, Klaus will kill them all. You know that.
That's the thing. I don't know that. I have absolutely no way of predicting what that man is going to do. Absolutely no strategist that is as great as Klaus Michelson, but he needs his brother as his co-captain. He's got to have Elijah there.
Let him out. Now,
I'm afraid Josh is far more useful than him.
words also apply to your daughter. Did you forget?
All of this is for my daughter. They took Hayley by force, her down like an animal. Because she's different, because they were scared of her. See, that's their language. Listen.
I'll get you out here, all right? I promise.
Yes. Yes, we gotta get Josh
Tell
out.
my next message.
You want to find your mom? You gotta start with how she was taken in the first place.
I already told you, I don't know. Someone followed me.
You were followed. Then we retrace every step you took. A deconstructing spell magnified with a cup of blood in each bowl will give us that.
I know how it works, Aunt Freya. Damn it.
Wasn't enough.
It's healing faster than I'm bleeding. Maybe you shouldn't have picked a spell that involved me bleeding out.
Why? Because it isn't going to work. There was even a chance of it working. Don't you think one of the 100 powerful New Orleans witches would have thought of it?
You're wasting time.
None of them are hope.
Not lose sight of the goal here. To get Hayley back home safely.
Why do we care about Hayley?
It's the only thing our site needs to
She's
be
not one
on.
of us.
Was it us? Look, I've only seen your face 3 times in my entire life.
Vampire with werewolf toxin in his veins. But perhaps your loyalties aren't what they used to be.
Things that will shut you up permanently if you don't fall in line.
It all started when that hybrid killed an innocent vampire.
Dies because of you two. I will bury you both with him.
Now,
Get out there and fight her!
I used to hear all kinds of wild tales about Vincent Griffith.
All
I could never
correct.
figure out what was fact and what was fiction.
He's the loudest.
What did you hear?
Young man, full of fire,
That's right. Yeah.
good friend,
Yeah.
vicious enemy.
Turned correctly.
Husband to a burlesque club on our 5th anniversary. Should I blame myself because he left me for one of the dancers?
How'd you get over that?
What, the humiliation? The rage?
The grief?
Tell my friends he was a fool. And I'm a strong woman who deserves better.
He damn sure was a fool.
But in truth, every night for a year, and then I took up yoga so I could feel beautiful again.
She's so beautiful.
The idea that you would spend so much as a single second feeling like you're anything other than
Oh, Vincent, come on.
beautiful.
That's it right there.
This needed some self-care. So I let go of my rage, I said some prayers, and now here we are. Shall we? Battle. Cunning. Loss. Klaus is grieving, desperate, but he's not erratic. He knows if he pushes us, we'll all be lost. But Klaus is playing at a larger game here. He's walking a fine line, right side of it. For now.
Ow! Oh my god!
Our letters didn't do any good. Now, instead of searching, the vampires and the werewolves are back in their corners. Paranoid.
It was your motivational speaking that failed, not my letter.
Between you and Elijah.
Motivational
And
speaking
if he were
will never
here, he would
fail,
know
ever.
exactly what to say. But he's
One.
not. Prisoners go.
You think I should be weak?
Josh, go.
Just give in to my enemy.
If keeping Hayley alive makes you weak, yes.
I know how to protect this family.
This is my family. For the last 7 years, I have been a phone call away whenever Hope needed me. I am trying to talk you out of making the biggest mistake of your life. You don't have to tell Hope that you're the reason that her mother is dead.
He knew! Okay? Elijah knew who he was, and he still told me to leave anything to do with any of us. He's gone. Marcellus, he's gone.
I do. Look, I understand that pain. But you gotta move through it, okay? You can't let it cloud your judgment, not with Hayley's life on the line.
Beautiful motivational speaking right there that'll never fucking fail. Thank God.
What's in the box?
They mutilated her.
Something's changed. The death card. Oh God, no.
Don't tell me that changed.
That's
You should have that.
Those hostages waiting.
Oh, please. I'm going out of my mind here. Look at what they've done to Hayley. I don't do well without Elijah.
Just let me help.
I can't just sit here and wait to die.
Oh no. Oh! Oh my god. Spare. Spare him.
Don't do this.
Spare him.
That innocent blood that you spilled. It's time you gave that back.
Are you okay?
Get that man a hug.
Where the hell were you?
Wanted was to slide back into town and run things like you used to. And while you were out there stomping around alienating everyone, I had your back.
So I'm like cursed. Predicted to be the downfall of what? My family? New Orleans?
Some shit. It's too much shit.
I've no idea. But you deserve to know what's going on. We both need to prepare for the possibility that things might not work out the way we want them to.
You mean for my mom to die?
Or when your emotions are tested in ways you couldn't even imagine.
How can anyone prepare for that?
Or just anyone. Hope. You're a firstborn Michelson witch with a terrifying amount of power.
What? I'm so sensitive, everyone's afraid I'm just gonna flip out?
people like you and me flip out, entire villages can burn. Know what it's like to have your family thrust you into a situation where the world is on your shoulders and you're not at all sure if you have the strength to keep.
And how's that working for you?
Not well. That's why I'm not with the woman I love.
She needs to be right this very
So
second.
then why don't you just
And every second that
Go
passes.
back. Can't shut down or we'll eat you up inside.
leave me alone?
Hope.
I said leave me alone!
You ready to talk now?
Jesus.
You're a fool.
Why? Because I fell for your sob story about a lot even true.
Every word of it. Even at our most
That's
estranged,
too
there
damn
was a
true.
trace of the brother I loved, but not anymore. I promised Hope I'd bring her mother home safely.
And instead, he turned the city upside down.
That was always the plan. The witches worked with us. The wolves were prepared to die for their alpha, but the vampires,
They did nothing but resist.
they were always threatened by the freaks and the crossbreed. A vampire took Hayley, so that those who care for her would suffer, keeping her alive for now. This is a game, and they're enjoying it.
Yeah, and you're playing right into the gun. The answers that
We're
you
turning
needed, but you
that
didn't get
fucking
Haley
game
back and
off, dude. We're shutting
alienated.
it.
I can't save her if they don't fear me. Neither can you.
Dude, we just need to save her. If it takes fear, if it takes anything.
King has spoken.
This is not a fun fucking game, dude.
Oh, that most of you feel that I've been mistaken in some of my decisions lately. You feel that I've been living in the past to rule through trust and through goodwill and consent. As I said, I made a mistake. I lost control of it. I can trust all of you to fall in line, and until Haley Marshall is found, I am changing the rules. First, I'm restricting your movements. No more daylight rain. You're not one of us anymore.
Yep, that's shit.
We're
That's a
not.
warning.
What we are.
For everybody.
Charge. Break the rules,
Anything?
defy our orders. No more head garden. Just your head.
Any questions?
Hell no.
Is it just me, or is this room starting to get a reputation? Henry jumped? You look like you might.
That kind of a day.
Your mom?
No sign of her.
Say that.
All of the witches in New Orleans think that I'm gonna melt the city if she doesn't come home. Now's the part that you're supposed to say that you're not.
Oh, I'm terrified.
I'm sorry for exploding like that.
No. You shouldn't
Sorry,
be.
be careful.
Like you didn't ask for it.
So what do we do now?
Get Haley home. Safely.
Our crew has been part of Carnival season since this city's earliest days. Tonight we parade in Colette's honor. We will lead her down our streets, and we will remember what we all stand for. This city. Together as one. Together as one. Together as one. Together as one.
Together as one. Together. Do the same shit.
Been declared on our people. First, the vampires kill a boy at the beginning of his journey, and now our fate is in the hands of Klaus Michelson, a madman who denies his roots to our community. We are on our own, and we need to be ready to fight.
You weren't gonna stay out for too long. What do you want?
Take your time commemorating your dad. When you're done, Marcel and I need your help.
Out of your mind, Klaus. I'm not doing any magic for you. Matter of fact, I must be out of my mind because I thought you had it. They thought that you had the potential to be a better man. No, sir. The witches are done being on call for you.
Oh, sir.
All you know how to do is use and abuse. You treat us like we're normal. So congratulations. You made it back to the top of the food chain. Come after my witches again. It is going to be a war, and I don't mean a war between you and the goblins. I mean a war between you. And I hope you get that.
There's not much more in this world that terrifies me more than a fucking threat like that.
Where's
from
Vincent?
Vincent.
We're on our own.
None of this makes sense.
Oh shit. Start throwing more shit more often.
From enemies I thought I buried long, long ago.
Oh no. There we have it, guys. Season 5, episode 4 of the originals. Very solid episode, but man, we're just missing Hayley. Things are just getting worse and worse for her. And we see now that Nazis are involved. And we never want them involved with anything. But that was a crazy ending. We're already seeing all the suffering and pain Hayley's dealing with. We see the writing on the wall too. It said like filthy, crossbreed, or whatever it said. It's all horrible. And we got Hope on the verge of burning the world down because of it. So man, all that's crazy. But standouts for me in this episode, I really enjoyed the Klaus and Marcel scenes together. The fact that they're in charge together. And the scene where Klaus was like explaining what happened with Elijah, and they get sent the fucking piece of Hayley's skin. And that's when Klaus snaps, kills the two. Thankfully, Josh was not one of them. It was close, but thankfully he was not one of them. And yeah, everything with Klaus and Marcel was solid. But I think Vincent, for me, is going to be our MVP of this episode. Loved his end scene with Klaus. Klaus is like, yeah, you can mourn you're lost for a minute, but you got to get over it quick. Me and Marcel are going to need your help. Vincent, it's like, no, sir. And that threat he had against Klaus was a serious one, and it was a terrifying one. But we enjoyed that scene with him. The scene too, where he told Ivy she should never see herself as anything more than beautiful, and everything in that moment. And then of course, getting there and helping Josh out. So Vincent is our MVP, but it was a solid episode, dude, and it was one with a terrifying ending. But episode 4, we enjoyed it. We also did enjoy all the Hope and Freya stuff too. Glad Freya's there with her. Not happy Freya's away from her love, but it is what it is at the moment. Good episode. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. Thank you all for watching.